All right, Ryan and Jim, we'd like to start the meeting, is that okay? Okay. It is 5:01 on Wednesday, June 17th. Calling to order the meeting of the Board of Directors of the Sandy Fire Department. Okay, I'll find this one that runs me. Pledge allegiance, please. I pledge allegiance
to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Okay, so a fairly momentous occasion tonight. This will be our very last meeting of this group. Some of you won't mind that so much, some of you who have arrived in here for these meetings. Okay, are there any changes to the agenda?
There are no changes. There is one addition. It's in front of you, and it's a late arrival for us, but it's the certified copy of the vote of the election. And then we do have the windows open because the air conditioning is not working, and we can close it if it gets too loud.
So as people speak up, my hearing isn't as good as it used to be, so I'm okay as long as we speak loud enough. Okay, we'll add that. We have the minutes of May 20th meetings, and we'll review those.
Everything seemed to be in order. Make a motion to approve the board meeting minutes from May 20th.
I'll second that.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? All right, do we have any public online?
There are people online, but there were no questions.
Nobody was on to talk. All right, I don't think we have any really public here. The rest of you are all kind of a part of this group. All right, I guess the first order of business is with Chief Dieters.
Yes, it would be a public comment in the business you have before you, the resolutions.
Yes.
So we have 2603, which would be the resolution to authorize the execution of deeds and in real property. Tracks to apply to fire district number 1. That's the first one, and the second one is resolution 2604, authorizing the transfer of Sandy Fire District 72 assets and liabilities to Clackamas Fire District number 1.
I'll make a motion to approve resolution 2603. Resolution authorizing execution of deeds conveying real property tracts to Clackamas Fire District number 1.
I'll second that.
Get roll call vote on this.
Andrew,
Yes.
Sue,
Yes.
Ron,
Yes.
Second as well.
And I will make a motion to approve resolution 2604, authorizing the transfer of Sandy Fire District 72 assets and liabilities to Clackamas Fire District number 1.
I will second that.
Roll call vote again.
Andrew,
Yes.
Ron,
Yes.
Sue,
Yes. Okay, both of those motions have passed. I think we're long past the joint oversight committee. Yeah, we're done with that. So we will go on to. Chief, we're just. Oh, I guess it's Steve is down at the bottom there. Okay,
Yeah, I'll be doing the chief's report as well as part
of course you will.
So a couple notable events. We had the technical rescue up on Government Camp with the hiker that was bent by an apparent 16,000 pound. Nobody waited, but that's, we're gonna go with 16,000. So the crews performed very well, and then the patient was life flighted to the hospital for that one. Had a house fire in Happy Valley, a connection to Director Hawes. It was a friend of his, but crews did an exceptional job there as well. Also, very safe the cat. And then the active shooter, Sandy, unfortunately, 3 lives were lost and an officer was shot. And the crews, the departments of CCSO, and all the other agencies that were there did an outstanding job of getting him out of the scene and getting him to a waiting helicopter, and then they also had a surgical team on another helicopter, just in case they needed some on-scene things to happen. It was really put on all hands on deck. Chief Brown went to the command post to meet with the crews that were there. I went to City Hall and was with the police chief, the mayor, and the city manager, just ran interference for them. And then Chief Mueller was at the hospital for the officer who shot his family, and ran interference up there for them, make sure they got what they needed. I checked in with one of the city councilors today, and they're doing fine, and the officer, I believe it was Monday that our rescue was able to take him from the hospital to the rehab center that he'll be at for a little while. So, and then our plans are very good. So, also we celebrated the graduation of 15 new recruits. You guys know one of them, JoJo Hansen, was one of the recruits graduated. They're all on the line and working. It was interesting. There was a call at my house on Sunday, and I wasn't listening to the radio or anything like that. And I walked out of my garage and I saw Joe walking out of my neighbor's garage, and I was like, what the heck? And so, but it was a call there, and it was all on to see. It was all on to see too. I was gonna go over and bug him, but he was trying to be professional, so I stayed away. And then we also had a swearing in, and then we had some promotions for our operators, and then Captain Cooper was sworn in as a battalion chief, and you remember him as the captain out here, so he's off being a battalion chief now. And then you can see some of the other correspondence that was there and some of the other activities that happened in the packet. As far as this station, 281 calls out of this station, total 286 calls into the Sandy Fire District for Wednesday. So still moving along. And an example of the double taps after that shooting happened, they were on their way to a cardiac arrest, and then the shooting came. So they diverted, and everybody got handled, but just a classic example of when it happens, it happens. So that's what I have. Happy to answer any questions.
Questions for you? All right, I guess, Whitaker, I think you're next on that.
Okay, great. Good evening. The finance report is in your packet. Probably not a lot of reason to spend much time on it. I will add that we're focused on kind of closing up the financial activities of Sandy Fire. So we were able to close the bank account, and Chief Peters closed the safety deposit boxes and transferred all the titles and deeds to Clackamas Fire. So all that work is getting done. I think that's pretty much it. I want to thank you guys for your trust in me and Clackamas Fire for the last 3 years to manage your funds, and appreciate you.
And we thank you for showing up here every month to keep us apprised of what's going on. Hasn't always been, an easy thing to do, but we appreciate it very much. Okay, I think Ryan, you're next.
All right. So this is pretty exciting. We've come this far in 3 years. When we first started staffing Station 7-4, I think we're averaging about 14 to 20 nights a month. And now we ended up this last year at a rough average of about 26. Last month, we staffed at 29 nights. We're trending this month, if no one calls out, for the tail end of the month for 100%, with probably about 7 or 8 day shift staffed as well, which is pretty exciting. We also have our partnership renewed with our wildland division and ODF, where ODF is also staffing during the day. So we've had multiple crews at Station 7-4 during the day, which has proved advantageous. We had a fire over in the Oregon City area the other day that was ODF was able to respond to that from Station 7-4 from being out in this area. So it's been a great partnership, great opportunity for these people to give back to their community and help the people in that Fort Dover area. So super excited about that. We are in the middle of recruitment just because the volunteer process is very transitory. People come in, they get some experience, and then they get hired, like Joe with Clackamas or some other organization. So we just did chiefs interviews, and I think they decided on an academy of 12 that will start in the fall of this year. And then they had 3 alternates. So it's a good group. I sat in on those interviews. Just another talented group coming out. So that'll be exciting. Explorers Chiefs interviews will be not this Saturday, but next Saturday. And they're aiming for 12 to 15 on that as well. So that's really exciting because that's planting that seed for future fire service or first responder service people. Current explorers, I think we sent 4 or 5 to fire programs somewhere Central Oregon, Chemeketa. I think Tualatin Valley picked up one of ours as an intern. So it's a proven path into being a first responder. And I just want to thank you guys for your support, the encouragement, the Fernwood group especially, how accommodating they've been with us out there. And I just looking forward to seeing how it goes in the future.
Certainly where we live, we're pretty grateful to have those guys out there. Is ODF currently there?
Yeah, I think they started on Monday, the 15th officially. They had snuck in and out a couple different days, kind of assessing some stuff, seeing what they needed to bring out there. And I think they've been out there both times since Monday. Yeah, so it's pretty exciting. They'll drive a white truck and you'll see it kind of parked in the back and they're in and out.
Yeah, I've seen the truck sitting there. I wasn't sure that was them, but yeah.
Yeah. So that's been a good thing.
Thank you, Ryan. Appreciate that. We certainly appreciate having all those volunteers out there. It's nice to drive by there. So I do many days and to see cars there. So I know that there are people out there ready to help us if we need it.
I do want to bring up one thing. Dover, the Dover guys, Dover Docs, they call themselves. They went on 25 calls, I think, last month, which is more than one of our career stations, which I think is pretty hilarious. Yeah,
45 calls.
25 calls. And they're of course, self-assigning to help Station 7-1 or Station 18 on calls that make a difference, or an extra set of hands to make a difference. But yeah, 25 calls for only half a day, 7 p.m. to 7 a.m. So that's pretty exciting.
It's supposed to have that in the so. Okay, do you have any other business to come before this board?
We do have a presentation, but.
Yeah, but
Before you.
we'll see whatever if anybody had.
Oh, the only, mine is just a personal comment. I think it would echo the rest of the board. I just want to say thanks to everyone in this room, in the administration and the whole Blackness Fire District, as well as Chief Schneider. Back there for you.
Something got us here.
He is. For your professionalism and more importantly, your friendship. I know that the Sandy Fire District community will be in excellent hands. And I feel this is just a win-win for both of us on it. But again, for all the people that have had the honor to meet and interact with, thank you for everything that you've done for this community and will continue to do. Thanks.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I'd like to reiterate that. It's been a long process, but I think it's gonna be very good down the road. I started as a board member back when there was only 2 people here 24 hours, and now we have 5 plus Station 18. So I think our hard work and dedication and Phil's vision is, really proven to be a success. So thank you to everyone, Blackness board and all the chiefs for helping us through this process. It's been good.
Yep. You've been around a couple years longer than I am. I think 13 years you've been on the board.
19.
19.
2007.
Like, that's not what it says on our website.
Nope.
I've only been around for 11 years and I think you've been about 9 years.
Yeah.
All right, we've appreciated everything done, even though particularly your life has been a little bit challenging sometimes being an employee at Blackness
Yeah, trying to
Fire.
juggle it, but I mean, I got on this before I was even an employee here, so it's not like I was doing it for a self-motivation thing there, so. Just trying to have the best fire service for the community I live in, so. I think that's where we are now.
Yep, absolutely. It's taken all of us to get here and again, though I can't see him back there, Phil is really responsible for us all getting to this point. I mean, got to know Phil when I was on the budget committee before I was on the board, and well, before that was a CERT committee. And we did, so maybe you've led us through to the point where we got together with Blackwoods Fire. It's made a huge difference for our community. We appreciate it very much. So, yes, sir.
Vision and then allow the change to happen in your life and drive the change. And you guys did that. You did the best thing for your community. And I'm sure I can speak for my fellow board members when we accept your community and we'll take care of them with the same dedication that you have. Thanks for doing what you did.
Thank you.
Thank you, Chris. Yes, Jim.
You guys have done an amazing job. Welcome to the family of communities that have joined together over all these years. At some of the meetings that I attended with you guys and with Chris and the chiefs, I said several times in my 41 years of experience, this second round, second annexation vote was by far the most collaborative effort I think that I've ever seen. The directors working together. Thank you for your work on the PAC, Chris, the chiefs, all the meetings that they showed up to, specifically Nick and Steve, Mark, all the work you did, Phil, the work you did. I saw you at every meeting that I was at. The volunteers joined in, the career staff, the union contributed, did their work this time. The group of community members that Sue worked with and all of the online social media stuff. I mean, it just shows what we can all do when we work together. And in the end, it was successful. By far, this is the best in the best interest of both of our communities. So it's a great thing. Thank you.
Good. That leaves me. So I wanted to say thank you for having the trust in us and especially the trust in me, allowing me to represent you out in the public and for being stationed out here. So if you can plant that seed with Nick that I should stay out here for a while, that'd be great. But starting back with the decisions you guys made with Chief Snyder and getting us to this point, and you have forever changed the emergency services in the community that I also live in as well. And I am truly thankful for that and for all of the friendship we've developed over the past 3 years and all the ups and downs and the hard parts and the easy parts. Just very, very thankful for you guys being who you are. And I want to remind you that you're now, except for Andrew, are eligible to run for a platinum seat if you so choose. Anyway, we do have a small presentation if you guys are open to that.
While I'm still on this board, I would like to have an assistant chief dedicated to the Sandy station who knows the community very well. If we could make that happen.
Take 2 minutes. Yes. Thank you guys so much.
Remember that, I'm gonna need a favor there.
So just as a small token for your commitment and dedication to the communities that you served, for the times that you served, we had these plaques made for you. It depicts a helmet shield, which is what we use on our helmets, and it has 371, which is this station here. Andrew, you have yours, you can't put that in your comment.
That is beautiful.
No?
Yes,
Very nice.
we have one for everyone, and if we adjourn, if we could get a photo.
Yeah.
With those.
You bet.
See.
You got my name right. That's-
It's not as bad as us.
You just throw a bunch of letters up until they line up.
Yeah, well, that's what it is.
There's a bunch of ways to spell that, which was right.
Rob, I do have to mention that Tracy was the one that developed all this and got this to happen. And when they were laid out in the office, I walked by and I said, oh, those look great, but Ron's name is spelled wrong. You're panic. So when you said that, I saw her heart. I was like,
That's me.
You did not coach me to say that, by the way.
They look great, Tracy.
Thank you, you did a good job. I think everybody spelled right here. All right, is there anything else?
I have one more, not try to. Well, and that is because Chris, brought up is one of the sayings that I've lived and died by for the last 30 years is the only constant is change. All right, and you can go with it or not, but it's gonna happen. So I just go out to the board, the administration is, just continue to change, continue to evolve on it. Be it the financials, the union, the equipment, whatever it is, just like you have been doing. So just like we've done that is something else that's gonna be coming up. And just like you always have done, make the best decisions with all the taxpayers at heart and as well as the staff. So again, best of luck.
Thank you.
Thank you. All right.
That's awesome.
Motion to adjourn.
I would, kind of reluctantly, but.
I know.
I know, sad, but yes, I would like to make the motion that we adjourn for the last time.
I'll second that.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? All right, we're done, guys.
We're done. Last one out, turn the lights off.
I'll just be using this room, just not with us.
Fix the AC maybe.
Well, there's that.
Yeah.
We hoped it would hold up for 2 more weeks.
Yeah, it really, it just died, is that it?
I don't know.